I'm all about lessons. That's fine. But
at some point, it doesn't even look like they were. It just looked like a bunch of people wailing.
It just looked like they wanted to hurt someone. Yeah,
exactly.
I haven't expressed this as much, but I do think you should have a license or some sort of training or some sort of program to actually own a dog of some, like, this is insane to me. Dang, now we're forced to watch these ads. Blah, can't.
Oh,
it's gonna suck. But we gotta do it for you guys. Yep. That's your big idea. American Eagle's great.
American Muscle Eagle's great. And just maybe throw some jeans on top of the car or something like that. Done.
All right.
I fixed their issue.
Boy, you should really not consider a career in this.
Oh my gosh. What did you do?
For your viewing pleasure.
What did you do?
I present Soteria.
Hey, she cute.
You're dumb. He did a 6-month coding bootcamp, created this app, and now it's been hacked. That's not a good look.
What's going on, everybody? We're the Vomano Brothers. Welcome to the Vomano Brothers Recap, where we present our favorite topics found in the past week, be it news, pop culture, and whatever wiggles our weasels. I'm Satirius, and this is Daydreamer.
For today's episode, we thought we'd give our thoughts on the Cincinnati incident, chime in on the Sweeney American Eagle controversy, and review the tea on the tea app. Satirius wrote that line, and he made me say it.
Whatever, dudes. That's the tea. Anywho's.
All right.
Get into it. For the first one, we have the Cincinnati fights, a really brutal beating that occurred during a Cincinnati jazz festival. Play the reel.
No, I didn't hear a please in there at all, but all right, here you go.
Sorry. Please play the reel.
They're just wailing on this one guy. Oh!
They just won't stop.
Did they take
It's kind of hard to tell. They pulled off a wig. I didn't see that the first time.
I neither. Dude, they're just... this pisses me off.
They just keep wailing. Dude, it's freaking insane. They're just like going for the
stomp, dude. What the hell?
That's tough, the people who are trying to stop are not even putting enough effort and stuff. Like, what the heck, dude?
Well, I mean, you'll see it right now. Some of the people who tried to stop it get freaking...
That's true.
Wailed on themselves.
Oh, dude, and this lady.
And this white guy right here, too. I think he gets wailed on, too, eventually.
Oh, was that the same white guy who was trying to... No, he's not. It's the other guy who's standing.
No, yeah. This one hurts, though, with the woman. Like, and
yeah.
The woman on women, it's still bad, but I'm like, fine. But when the man starts, like, just punching her, like, just punches her out of nowhere, dude, that's... that...
Yeah, and on top of that, they're both cheap shots. Like the woman who came in at the other white lady struck her from behind, right?
Yeah, no, I agree.
And the other guy just comes in and straight up just wails on her face.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Biggest coward I've ever seen.
Yes.
Or one of them, at least.
To be clear, I'm not some pacifist who's like, violence never. No, I do think excessive force in retaliation is necessary.
Mm-hmm.
That is my opinion. I'm not always and. You should do everything you can to avoid a fight or whatever, but once it's on, excessive force to me is fine, depending on what the guy did. You're a little bit less than me, I would say, in that scale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right. And to illustrate this difference, here is this video. This is one of the original videos Satirius and I debated on about whether or not it was too much force. Do you remember this one?
Oh yeah, I do remember this one.
Yeah. So the guy spits on his face. And this guy gets mad, tries opening the thing. And then he goes and spits on his face again, dude.
He did it. Oh, it's over. It's over.
And he just wails on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does scream in his face. No. He spit in his face, bro. He spit in his face. He spit in that nigga's face. He spit in his face.
Okay, before we get into the Cincinnati incident, just so the viewers know where we stand on the use of violence, what do you think of this one? Was it too much or was it fine?
No, I probably, when we first watched it, I was probably like, oh, that may have been too much. But thinking about the whole and we'll call it biological warfare in this case. Like the dude spit in his face, and that disgusts me so much.
Yeah,
like
for
if that
those
were
of
to
you
happen to me,
who don't know, I consider being spit on as biological warfare, and therefore at that point it is fair game completely.
Yeah.
But at the end, we did agree. The only thing that you disagreed on was the final kick, and one of the last hits. So like,
That's him in his face.
you're like, okay, once he's down, you shouldn't keep pummeling him like that. And then
he spit in his face, bro.
that kick right there. So the last couple of hits you were against, and then the final kick you were also against.
Mm-hmm.
I was completely for it. I was fine with it. Do you remember that though? Or do you still agree with that or no? Is the biological warfare?
I just well, okay. Well, no. I think if you've subdued the threat, like if he's down, he's down. I think I still stand with that. So getting him down to the ground, 1 or 2 blows, knowing that he's finally out, walk away, right? But you keep punching, you keep kicking, and like at some point, it's like now you're just really angry and you show no restraint, right?
Okay, hear me out.
Go for it.
Because you said once you've subdued the threat, there was no threat here, and therefore technically it was subdued and he shouldn't have attacked back. This isn't about subduing anything. This is about sending a message.
This is about, I know you normally go there.
You know,
yeah.
This is about reminding society what happens when you break its rules. That's why I'm okay with everything.
And so the only issue I have with that, and this all plays into the later story. The only issue I have with that is that you can then get in big trouble yourself. The law would eventually work against you if you've shown no restraint. That's the sucky part, right?
To be clear, I'm not talking about the law and the legality. I'm not talking about. I'm sure this isn't
if you took the law away.
Yeah, I'm completely law away. This is just daydreamer justice. This makes sense. In the court of daydreamer, he is completely absolved. If anything, we give him a medal for doing society a favor. This guy will not be spitting in anybody's face anytime soon. So, I promise you that.
Right. So how does this play into the story here, right?
Okay, so bringing it back, that's where our individual minds are kind of at when it comes to using violence to solve things, right? And so, but we both agree on this, that this was too much. Because there is no justice here, there is no subduing of a threat. There's nothing.
And obviously, initially, our thoughts were a lot of anger coming from us, a lot of this whole justice and proving a point, blah blah blah. And then we see this side of the story.
Watch closely. The black man in the red shirt gets slapped in the face by the white guy, and then it erupts with many other people.
I didn't see it. Sorry.
It was quick, dude. You miss it.
Here. So watch closely. The black.
Oh wow. Okay. Let me slow that down really quick.
No, they will slow it down if you let them keep.
Oh yeah. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Black man in the red shirt gets slapped in the face by the white guy, and then it erupts with many other people jumping in here. You see all those punches being thrown, eventually spilling out into the street right there at 4th and Elm. Marvin gets around the car and gives us a better view here. Eventually, a few people lying in the road getting kicked and punched while on the ground. So this is outside of Love Bar early Saturday morning. Here's the slow-mo look.
Yeah,
again, you can see the black man and the white man squaring off with the white guy slapping the other guy in the face. Turns into an ugly scene right there, a brawl and a beatdown. At least.
Okay. When we saw that did change our minds a little bit.
Only a little bit. And the thing is, here's the difference. That white man would have deserved whatever happened if it was just him and the man he slapped.
Yeah.
Right? You decided to hit the other guy. Whatever comes at you from this guy, honestly, you deserve that, right?
Right.
If you couldn't keep your cool and you couldn't
short of death,
the other guy,
I don't think you should die.
Obviously, short of death, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. In return, the other guy would. This is where I would say the other guy, if he just subdued him and not like kept kicking him in the head and kept punching him and bashing him in.
What do you mean by
I would
subdued?
think that's too much. Like knocked him out. If you knocked him unconscious, that's sufficient in my opinion.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
But if because the dude's
do you
still
think
awake,
he deserves to be knocked out? Just out of curiosity.
Do I think?
Off of that
he
slap.
deserves off of that slap.
Yes.
Knocked out, just like that's the only option he gets.
Yeah. Now would you be okay with it? But do you think if he were to be knocked out, he deserves to be knocked out because he slapped the other guy?
I believe so. Yeah.
Really? Okay. I don't. Interesting.
So.
Now we're back. Now we're a little backwards.
Well, no, because I said it earlier, right? Whatever happens between the two of them in the fight, he signed himself up for when he decided to hit the other guy.
But that's not my question. My question that I'm asking is, do you think he deserves to be knocked out? Not are you okay with what would happen if he was not? Not are you okay if he's knocked out? Do you think he deserves to be knocked out for that action? Because they are different.
No. Deserves to get knocked out? No. If
Yeah.
he got knocked out, then I would be okay with that result.
Okay, cool. Because that's where I'm at too. That's what I would say as well. But everybody wailing on him, there's no justice there. There's a lesson, sure, but I just don't think that's how we teach the lesson. Because I'm all about lessons. That's fine. But
at some point, it doesn't even
much.
look like they were fighting about that initial dispute. It just looked like a bunch of people wailing.
It just looked like they wanted to hurt someone. Yeah,
exactly. It's exactly what it looked like.
Do you think it was racial? I don't think it was racial. Or maybe it became racial. I
think
don't know.
it became racial. Honestly, I do think it became that to an extent.
Yeah.
Final thoughts. Initially, this was horrible. This is not okay.
Yeah.
After we learned about how it started, it's still horrible and not okay.
Yes.
But if the two men on their own dished it out, whatever results came of it, I believe would be okay with it, short of death.
Other than death, yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. I think I largely agree with that. Nice.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Now let us spin the wheel, shall we?
Wheel of the Mater Brothers.
What would you do? Cool.
All right, Mr. Daydreamer. We all know you're a pretentious dog owner.
Okay. Damn.
I'm kidding. All right. You're a really good dog owner, and you're all big about training your dog.
That's a bit much. I like to train my dogs. My dog.
Anywho's, I thought this would be a good video in a situation where I'd ask you, what would you do in this situation?
Okay.
And what would you do to present the situation? And there's a funny little surprise towards the end of this video.
All right. How long
Not
is
play.
it?
That's only like a few, maybe 30 seconds.
Okay. Oh!
Dude, that thing's got a grasp on that pup.
Bro!
Oh, man.
I haven't expressed this as much, but I do think you should have a license or some sort of training or some sort of program to actually own a dog of some, like, this is insane to me.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, we have no idea what happened up until this point, so I'm not going to comment on that. But what I will comment on is that instead of trying to pry the dog's mouth open, choke the dog out. That's going to keep it from biting. I don't think you're going to be able to do this. Like 3 or 4 guys are on it. I think the best way to do it is choke the dog out. It will stop, in my opinion.
I don't,
and it prevents from like punching it, you know?
I don't know enough about dogs' physiology to know if that would work, but I mean, it sounds reasonable rather than just standing there.
Right.
Let me just, sorry, I gotta see this again really quick.
Because he's trying to pull the dog. It's only making it worse.
Damn, dude. This guy being dragged by his dogs is insane.
That's ridiculous to me, dude. The fact that you can't hold your dogs, and I think that was a lady.
Okay, my
we'll give her
thoughts
a
on
little
it.
more fairness.
Huh?
Anyways, what would you do in this situation?
What would I do? Which dog am I? Which person am I?
Okay, you're just a person watching for right now.
Oh, dude, I'm leaving. I'm walking away. I don't care. You guys figure it out.
Okay, you are the dog owner of the big dog who's biting the little dog. What would you do?
Do I have a knife?
Whatever you want. It's your scenario.
Look, I care about my
What
dog.
would you do with that knife?
I care about my dog more than your dog. I'm just saying, if my dog's about to die because your dog's gonna kill it, I would make the tough decision of bringing out my knife, and you know what, your dog is. I'm gonna do my best to subdue it or to incapacitate it in way, shape, or form. If I'm seeing that you're not gonna hold it.
Oh, if you were the little dog owner, I was saying, what if you were the big dog owner, the big dog owner's dog? Yeah.
I would kill myself easily, because why would I don't. Jesus Christ, that'd be so embarrassing.
Pretentious dog owner.
Dude, what the hell? Control your damn dog, train it or something. That's crazy to me. No, I would never do that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, at least now we know what you would do in both these scenarios. If I was the big dog owner and for whatever reason that happened, because I just lost attention to my dog, then I'd be choking the dog out. My dog. I'd be choking my dog out.
Yeah.
Because that's just bad behavior. Like, I didn't train you to do this.
No, that's crazy, dude.
Because there's also those videos that you see where people are walking their dogs, just to make the one last comment,
Yeah.
and they let your dog get closer to yours. Like, what if for one moment my dog just decides to not listen at all and just leaps at your dog? You know?
Or you don't know me. You don't know if I'm a bad dog trainer, so why are you coming up to my dog to pet it immediately? Like, ask her something.
Yeah.
It's insane. Sorry.
I know.
I do get
Anyways.
I get emotional. Or not emotional. What you call it? I'm passionate. Passionate is what.
Yeah, you're a passionate dog owner, trainer.
All right.
Anyways.
I just want to clarify. I try my best, and I do train my dogs, and I care about them. That's just to clarify. I'm not the best.
Daydreamer is not a pretentious dog owner, but
Not
he
the
is a
best.
very good dog trainer.
I'll take
and owner.
pretentious. Maybe I'm a little pretentious, but I'm not the best trainer.
I think
I'll
you do it
that.
funnily and ironically, but you have good points when you make a comment. All right,
That's true.
let's move
Alrighty.
on.
Okay. The next topic: Sydney Sweeney and American Eagle have now,
They've changed culture, fashion culture,
according to the right.
according to the right. All right, let's just check out these ads, these new ones that have come out that are so controversial.
All right.
nowadays.
Dang. Now we're forced to watch these ads. Blah. Can't.
Oh,
It's gonna
no.
suck. But we gotta do it for you guys.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
Okay, that's the first one.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
I don't like girls with baggy jeans.
I'm indifferent about them, to be honest.
Really?
I do have a preference, though,
You just said you're indifferent.
about the baggy jeans. But if you were to give me a choice between a type of jean,
Wouldn't that mean you don't like them in baggy jeans?
no, it just means I have a preference, but I wouldn't mind if they wore baggy jeans.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I
We're just
definitely
excessively
won't say that
baggy.
they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn.
I don't think these
Or
are excessively
they make
baggy.
your butt look amazing.
These ones?
Why would I need
maybe
to do
those
that?
ones are.
But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
You see what I did there, right?
No, they
Sorry,
didn't.
Daydreamer.
Huh?
What are your thoughts on these ads?
I mean, I don't know. I guess Sydney Sweeney is attractive. Not gonna deny that. The jeans were too baggy for my taste. Don't like them. But other than that, there's nothing much else.
You want to know my thoughts on these?
No. But anyway. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, me
what are
neither. I don't wanna know either.
No, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, I don't care. There's a cool GT350 in there.
I thought you were gonna comment about
That's the
that.
only takeaway I got from this was the GT350. Everything else was, I don't care.
Would these ads make
So
you
why
go
does the
buy?
rest of the world care?
Would these ads make you go buy American Eagle jeans?
No. I think I bought American Eagle jeans back in high school,
Mhm.
but no, I already have my set. The only backlash she's getting is from the woke. Naturally, dude. And why? It's because, well, let's just have them explain why.
Okay.
Let's dive into the company and Sydney's ties to Republicans, Israel, and why we're seeing Sydney's face everywhere. When Sydney is not at Jeff Bezos' wedding, she can be seen at her family parties or selling questionable soap. I know what you're gonna say. We can't judge her on her family. It was just a family party. Let's judge her on her own actions. This American Eagle
I'm sorry. This just seems like she's mad because Sydney's hot and people like her.
Exactly.
how it
Like,
comes
you're reading into
across.
this way too much. Essentially, this is like a minute 49-second video. It's
Yeah,
not worth
we're
watching
not
all of
gonna
it.
watch the whole thing.
What is she getting to essentially? Nazism and white nationalism, and that's the issue here on racism, right? Now listen to go to 33 seconds on this next video.
303.
Yeah, 33 seconds.
32 seconds.
Jeans ad, so I went and saw it. That's Nazi propaganda. Wow.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring.
I've seen this one.
Others say the outrage is completely overblown, calling it a playful pun and criticizing what they see as a symptom of cancel culture.
Are blue. Okay, so that is the pun. This
Hey,
ad
what's up, Ben?
can both be a rejection of the sort of post-gender insanity pushed by the left, and also it can just be a piece of very soft-core.
Which we're gonna touch on that just a little bit later on. But
Okay.
this is what they're mad about, dude. They see this ad and immediately they go to racism. It's another racial controversy among the world, right? They hate it, but the thing is, they hate it because they can't be it.
I don't think anybody would have cared if the left hadn't started being so crazy about it.
Seriously, though, here is what I will give some credit to for
Okay.
if you're gonna read into it. It's the genes, the play on the words with the word genes, right? Because they're obviously alluding to something here. It's not just the pants jeans, but I think they're trying to make a little bit of a suggestion here.
Well, they're suggesting she has big boobs. That's the whole reference of the jeans.
Exactly. Bingo, ding, 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 winner, chicken dinner. It has absolutely nothing, in my opinion, to do with the fact that it's Nazi propaganda or white nationalism.
Right.
For the past 5 years, maybe 3 years, Sydney Sweeney has been on almost every single possible ad, but for sexualization of the product.
Right.
Not because she's just some white chick with blue eyes, right? Blonde hair and blue eyes. This was American Eagle's statement regarding the whole thing.
I didn't realize they released the statement. Is this real?
This was today. Yeah, this is from their Instagram.
Okay. Sydney Sweeney has great genes, is and always was about the genes, her story. We'll continue to celebrate how everyone wears their AE jeans with confidence, their way. Great genes look good on everyone. Okay. I mean,
I think that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think they needed to put this out. Honestly, this does nothing.
Mm-mm. Well, I think the only reason why they put it, even then, the fact that they put it out and it did nothing is a good thing. I don't know if that makes sense.
No,
like
I don't get it.
They didn't apologize. They didn't have to apologize. They didn't have to say anything. They just simply commented, and that's that, right?
I guess they're doubling down, so fine.
Yeah.
I don't see why they needed to comment. The comment just reiterates what we all could just kind of already know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like.
Any sensible person would know, but they were getting a lot of backlash, and I think they were being called to give an apology.
I'm glad they didn't apologize. I just don't think this statement was necessary. I wish they had just, if they were asked about it in some way, shape, or form, then yeah, double down. But
yeah,
they released a statement. I'm just like, I don't think they needed to. At least though that they didn't apologize.
Yeah. If anything, you should probably be mad about the fact that they keep sexualizing Sydney Sweeney, though she is signing up for these things.
I was about to say I don't think so because. I think Sydney's okay with it, or at the very least, she's.
But if you were to, if anybody outside of Sydney Sweeney was going to complain about anything, it should probably, in my opinion, it would be the over sexualization of Sydney Sweeney.
Okay.
And then like the promiscuous tones that they give in a lot of what she does. Right?
Yes.
That's my thought on it.
What's interesting here, though, is that the right and the left are both somewhat. Well, the right's still somewhat kind of. Not outraged. They are kind of celebrating this as a win, but there is a weird civil war going on the right now with this whole over sexualization of everything. They count this as a cultural win because hot girls are back, but then but a different part of the right is saying, wait, we're still celebrating this sexualization stuff. What the heck? And the left is just like crazy over here with like Nazi. I don't know what
at
they're
this
doing.
point. I think the argument on the left is completely just irrelevant. We can just disregard that altogether.
Agreed.
But I do think the argument within the right itself is one to ask, right? And Michael Knowles poses a pretty good question.
There are two issues here. One, is this a good commercial? Is it good? Is it bad? Should conservatives like it? Should we go buy the jeans? But before that,
should we go
is
buy
it
the
Nazi?
jeans?
Emily.
No, it's not Nazi.
Okay, that's it.
Yes.
That's it. It's just those two questions, right? Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Should the conservatives go buy the jeans? And then the second question, is it Nazi? We answered the second question. No, it's not Nazi. And Emily says the same thing, right?
Okay.
But the first question
is it
like
good or is it bad?
Is this a good thing or a bad thing? What are your thoughts?
It depends on what faction of the right you're in. I do think the right now is split because it's no longer just Christians who are conserving these Christian values. I do think there's a small section, but kind of big, of people on the right that are less religious and not as.
I agree.
On the
Emily's,
right,
actually, Emily's one of them.
Yeah, Emily
Saves America.
Yeah, I would agree, and so it depends on what part of the right you're in.
Right.
If you're on the part of that old Christian right, then yeah, this is probably still a bad thing.
Yeah. Well said.
Not much of a win.
Okay, here's a solution for American Eagle if they keep continuing to get the backlash. They should contract Tiffany Fung.
Who's Tiffany Fung?
Scroll down and look at her image.
Oh my God. You're stupid.
But I'll do one better for them, and I will show you what I think the next poster ad should be.
I'm scared.
Show this to everybody.
If I see, okay. That's your big idea. American Eagle's great.
American muscle equals great, and just maybe throw some jeans on top of the car or something like that. Done.
Well, that's
there
not
you go,
gonna,
Annie.
That's not gonna get the left riled up.
We're not supposed to get the left riled up. We're supposed to get the American feel, man. This is it right here in one picture.
All right,
I fixed their issue.
Boy, you should really not consider a career in this. All right.
Whatever, dude.
Final thoughts. I do not consider myself a Republican, but the Democrats are way too crazy to be considered Democrat as well. But as just a normal person, this is fine. But I do get annoyed at the over sexualization of everything in our culture. It is kind of bugging me, to be honest. I don't see this as that. I see this as that more subtle sexualization, if that makes sense. And so
it's certainly subtle, but it's still sexualization regardless.
I don't know. I agree, but I'm okay with this kind of thing. What do you think? Final thoughts on this?
Well, my final thoughts, I am a Christian conservative, and personally, this isn't a win for us. It is a win against the woke ideology because it's just now we're bringing back women are women and they're beautiful and we should see them as such. But the over-sexualization, I'm extremely annoyed with and I don't care for it. So I do think they could have been just as successful if they didn't have to over-sexualize it.
I still think it's a bit of a win for even if you're Christian conservative. I do think it's still a bit of a win. But it's not.
I don't see how though. It doesn't really do anything in the benefit of a Christian conservative. It just does a win by, in general, by just getting rid of this woke ideology that they've been spitting in our faces.
Which is what this does. And then I do think if you're fighting as a Christian conservative to get rid of the woke stuff,
I wouldn't use this as a way of doing that though. If I had to choose, it wouldn't be this method.
I'm not saying you would. What I'm saying is this is what you have. This is what you got. I do think
this is
you can consider it a win.
Sure. Okay. Fine. It's a minor win. It's a start.
That's how I see it. You don't have to agree. I'm just okay. Now let us move on. But first we shall spin the wheel.
Oh yes. For America.
What? That makes no sense. Yeah. I was gonna leave it in there. Why'd you? I'm not cutting that out. I don't know. Now we got to respin and wait for it to respin.
What's it gonna be, Daydream? What's it gonna be?
I think it's gonna be Arbiter's Of because we keep getting that a lot.
What the heck?
This
is weighted for sure, dude.
What I tell you, we gotta check it one day.
I'm holding it. Yeah.
For this Arbiter's Of, no context is needed. Let's just watch the clip, shall we?
Whoa!
Was this too much? The guy in the red hat is the one we're judging, by the way. That's where we're arbitering today.
I figured. Honestly, no. He look.
I see
also,
nothing
this guy
wrong
kind
with
of just
that.
annoys me. I don't think I see anything wrong with it either.
Wait, which guy annoys you?
The guy on the right.
Why?
Like he's got just the smug. So he goes in for a hit and then he just stands there all smug.
Smug, yeah. No, I agree.
Smug or schmuck? Smug.
Pretty sure it's smug. But all right. I initially, when I first saw it and pulling him down to the ground after he's already been beat up, I thought it might be too much. But honestly, no, I think it was fine at the end. No,
because he's probably going to do it again. Or he would probably have done it again if he just had come out unhurt.
Maybe. I don't think so. I think after this hit right here, I think this was a wake-up call. Because he got a clean punch right. Not that one right there, but right there. I think that was a very clean punch. 2 more clean punches. I think that was enough for him to learn a lesson. The extra ones were just extra, but I'm okay with it because I get it.
Okay. Oh, here's this question before moving on.
Okay.
Would you have done the same thing?
No. I'm very. Though I am okay with certain things, I am very much in the camp of the legal repercussions. You probably should not fight if it's not necessary. It's
that's kind of where I'm at too.
Yeah. And for our final topic, the T app.
Give us the T.
All right. Well,
sorry. Give us the T, Daydreamer.
The T app recently was hacked. And for those who don't know what it is, here's the app's description from the Google Play Store. This is what it says. It's kind of long, so I'm just going to summarize it. It's supposed to be a place for women to let other women know if the guy that they're dating from an app or whatever is a good guy or not. Whether or not he's, dating somebody else or he's got red flags, sex offender, stuff like that.
Sure.
So what do you think of that concept alone?
I don't like it.
Really?
Because they'd be lying to each other about us.
Oh, okay. But I'm talking about just the concept itself.
Of being able to tell people about other people's red flags?
And whether or not they're sex offenders and or they're dating the same guy or the guy's married or whatever.
I mean, the only benefit is the sex offenders part. But then again, if you know they're a sex offender, report them to the police and the world knows about that. Not through some weird app that talks about men. I don't know. I don't like the concept.
I like the concept. I think the concept as a concept is fine. A place for women to tell other women about dangerous guys. I think that is fine. In theory.
Report them to the police.
In theory. No, because this isn't about them doing anything illegal. This is about them just being a bad person to date. That's what the point of the app is. It has nothing to do with them
if
being
that's
doing
what
anything
they're
bad.
doing, then yes, fine.
So that's what I'm saying. In theory, I'm okay with this.
Okay.
It's fine. It's kind of okay. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just saying.
No, the theory portion of it is fine because in theory you can make theoretical perfects, right?
Right. And so
Sure.
I think the concept is fine. However, once we actually put the concept into practice, that's where it goes off the rails. So I did try to sign up, but I identified as a woman for 16 minutes in order to see if I could get access to
Seemed
this.
longer than that. It's like a full hour, really.
Well, no, because I had to create an email, a fake email first, so that I wasn't identifying as a woman then. But the moment I got on the app, I did identify.
You don't have 2 weeks.
What?
Why are you getting mad about wanting to identify as a woman?
Because it was, I want to make sure everything was,
Okay.
Anyways, so here's what they require when you sign up for the app. It's the full name, date of birth, and location. And by the way, I found this all off of their website. I didn't actually sign up for the app. Full name, date of birth, and location, a selfie, and then initially I was going to upload a picture of Satirius, but with the security concerns and stuff, because it just recently got hacked, I was like, I don't want to do that. So obviously I'm going to disguise him up a little bit. Here is the picture that I submitted.
Oh my gosh. What did you do?
For your viewing pleasure.
What did you do?
I present Soteria.
Hey, she cute.
You're dumb.
Just stupid, man.
Okay, no, I'm just kidding.
I do not condone this behavior.
I'm just kidding. I didn't submit that picture, but I did spend 20 minutes photoshopping that because I suck at Photoshop. Anyways, that's what the app is. Apparently, it got hacked and a bunch of people's personal info got leaked, including pictures and personal messages. So supposedly the pictures that they use for verification are deleted immediately. I'm not entirely sure if those were the pictures that were leaked or if there's more pictures that they were submitting or what.
I'm sure they have profile pictures, right? At least.
You would assume, right? So maybe that's what got leaked. What I thought was interesting was I went to the LinkedIn of this CEO and look at. I just want to show you this really quick. I think it's hilarious. So here's his LinkedIn page, right? He's the founder of the T whatever, 2 years or whatever. But look at his education. He has a bachelor's degree in business marketing and music. He did a 6-month coding boot camp. I just think that's really funny, dude. Now, he did a 6-month coding boot camp, created this app, and now it's been hacked. That's not a good look. Now, again, there's nothing against the coding boot camps. I'm sure you can learn to be a decent coder in that time, but it's just so funny that that's what you did, and then your app gets hacked.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude.
Now, I'm sure he wasn't the only one who wrote it. I'm sure he paid other people to do it, but people on Reddit were roasting him, dude.
Dang.
Look.
Lost all credibility.
Sean Cook, founder of the T app, only has a 6-month coding bootcamp under his belt. He should have at least taken the 1-week OWASP course as well. And then the guys, or at least 40 minutes long cybersecurity crash course on YouTube, or at least cybersecurity in under 7 minutes, or cybersecurity explained in 100 seconds. And they just kept going. They're just roasting him, dude. Or don't post his API secret on the repository, I assume. So yeah, they're
hilarious.
Wrecking him, dude. And again, it's not a good look. But anyways, finally the internet did what the internet does best. Can you guess what they did? Yes, you can, because I told you about it earlier. Sorry. They made a website with all the leaked info.
Gotta love the internet, man. That's quick.
I thought
so
it was
freaking
great.
Quick.
Okay, so but what are your thoughts on the CEO with the 6-month boot camp?
Dude should have done his homework a little bit more. Cybersecurity 101. I agree with these guys on Reddit.
It's crazy, dude.
In the digital age, dude, you got to be better at that.
In his defense, I assume he's not the only one who coded it, because this is a very complicated app. I don't think he did it by himself.
He didn't have a very good team. You couldn't just consider basic security. Come on, guys.
They were roasting him. Apparently, it's very easy what he did. It's very, very, very bad. And finally, the internet did what the internet does best. They made a website with all the leaked info. And interestingly enough, it's actually hard to find it through Google. If you just type into Google, look, I'm gonna show you. I looked up on Reddit what it was called, and it's called the T-Spill website. That's what I typed in. And it just gives you a bunch of news articles. It doesn't actually link the website that you're looking for.
I guess that makes sense. Do you think they're protecting it, or it just...
I don't know.
It got lost.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I went to my favorite Russian-based search engine. And then I type in the same thing. T-spill website. First one.
Every time you search something on that website, the Russians got another tag on you. That's crazy. That is the first one. All right, let's see it. What's up with it then?
Okay, before we look at it, just a quick disclaimer. We're going to show the website because there is something funny about it that we wanted to point out. But I'm going to cover the pictures because even though these women are probably all crazy lefties who deserve this and they're always complaining about where have all the good men gone while simultaneously beating traditional values out of society. It still sucks.
Yeah,
it still sucks that they got this done to them. So I don't want to show that. But we will link the website in the description below if you guys want to check it out.
Maybe we won't do that. We'll discuss that one later.
And here is the website. The first main part of the website is a picture of two women, and then you pick what your favorite is. Again, we're not going to do that because that's kind of mean. But I did click on the view the leaderboard thing, and I thought this was funny. Dr. Pepper is in a picture of Dr. Pepper is in second place, dude. It's freaking awesome.
I love the internet, man. I bet you it's the men voting this in.
Oh, it's so funny. But
it's so simple.
But yeah, look at all these people that got their stuff hacked. It's crazy.
That's insane, dude. If this is legit, that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
Do you think we're on that list?
No, I doubt it. I only know. Yeah, no, I doubt it. Anyways, final thoughts. Do the women deserve this? What do you think?
It's the comparison part, right? The T-spill.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're just doing this person versus this person, right?
Yeah.
No, I think it sucks.
It feels mean, huh?
I don't think they deserve it either. It sucks. I don't think they deserve it. Despite them making from the website, bringing up their men and putting their pictures up to talk about them, like I still don't think this is okay. This sucks. Yeah.
Okay, when you put it like that, you're making me feel like maybe it might be okay because they did post the men.
They did post the men, but it was supposed to be within a secured website, right? They can trash this behind closed doors all they want. So what? They do that anyway. I mean, I don't know. I still think it sucks because this was by happenstance, and now we're making a game of it,
right?
Which was supposed to be secured information.
I guess you're right. You're right. They don't deserve this. Still funny though.
Yeah, it is though. By the way, should we play?
No, we're not playing the game.
I'm kidding. I would not participate in T-spill. Fun. I didn't even know it was a thing until you brought it up. All right, guys. Don't pick fights you can't finish. Does Sydney Sweeney actually have good genes?
What do you mean don't pick fights you can't finish?
Be a good boyfriend so you're not on one of these stupid apps.
That wasn't his fault. He got... Okay, all right.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Bye, I guess.
Bye.